look at this. A terrific scrap for the leader. There's a chain and bumped into Nigel Mansell.
We see the stabs of flame from Teo Fabi's turbo as he backs off and then accelerates.
Well, welcome back everyone. Here we are looking at some continuing with the race car project, and this is the rear suspension bracket that holds the A-arm tubes together, and you see some CAM software running here and verifying the cutter profile, and that's a 10mm cutter there, bringing that 1/4 inch plate together, and that's worked out well. So we'll load that into the machine and cut the part. And here is that CNC milling machine sped up, saved some time profiling that particular suspension component, and there it is, deburred and finished. And here we have it TIG welded into the tubes properly, the 3/4 inch tubes, and that makes up one of the 4 A-arm rear wishbones for the rear suspension. And here we have some spherical bearings which have been, I machined up some bearing cups for them, and those bearing cups will just get pressed into that hole there, and then tack welded in place permanently. I don't intend to have to worry about servicing those bearings. And that's that A-arm come together quite well there. And here we have the car as we have it so far, up to date. And you can see all the rear suspension is in position. All the A-arms are done, the drive shafts are in, chains been mocked up in position, and you can see that suspension push rod there driving those rocker arms through to the dampeners. That's come up particularly well. I'm quite pleased with that, and the support bridge there is just sitting on those 2 bits of plywood, holding it in position for the moment, but that'll all get welded in once I work out exactly where I want to position that bridge. I have to make sure that it clears the chain and various other components such as the drive shafts and the wishbones. But it's so far looking pretty good. I don't think I'll have any problems positioning that. So that's all coming together nicely. And yeah, so yeah, it's looking good. So the next job will be to machine those shockers and put some spherical bearings in those, so I can then weld the brackets and the attachment plates to secure them to the chassis. There's the one of the rear uprights. That's actually made of 5mm steel plate, carefully CNC machined and then fabricated and TIG welded together. You can see the top hat for the center lock wheels. The Hayabusa Gen 2 engine, 1340cc. Should be a little screamer. I've got the billet sump on there, you can see, and the side plates there mounting the engine to this rear space frame. Those rear dampeners are actually off a Yamaha R1 motorcycle. You can see the spaces I've used to position the engine or the gearbox there right in the center of the car, or exactly where I want it. And so far it's looking good. So that's the rear of the car there. Yeah, it's really coming together nicely. Haven't had any problems so far. It's been great. So a steel tube, and so here we have some shots. This is the rear suspension, the Yamaha shock. So I actually cut the oil reservoirs off, and I'll be hosing them and coupling them via hydraulic hose so that they're out of the way. And there's the rocker arms were fabricated. The plates were milled and then TIG welded together. Got a 19mm compression tube TIG welded into the centre there to add some structure. And yeah, project's coming along nicely. Haven't done an update for a while, so well, I think that pretty much covers everything for now. Be sure to join in again next time. I'll post another update shortly. Until then, it's bye for now.